Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. We're here above the stronghold. That's kind of what where I'm at. I think though what I want to do is we're about to head home, and what I want to do is just mark the coordinates of the hole that I dug straight down, or straight up I should say, and okay, let me go away. And we're going to go back, and I think, honestly, we're going to be working on building out the village going forward. We do need to go fight the Wither and do all of that fun stuff, so that's also in the cards. But today is mostly a go back home and plan sort of day, because we have been in the end for so long, and it's been so terrible this whole time. It's been brutal, and I've hated every moment of it. I've hated it. Makes me sad. I am, however, just sort of, what sort of make out is this? How does that make any sense? Is this dark oak? Oh, okay, that's dark oak. I was like, how is there a little oak tree up here? Anyway, so what I want to do is kind of clear a little bit of the area here so that we can see this. And then we want to head back home. It's been a while since we've been home. I can't wait. There seems to be ocean over there. And ocean... No, not ocean over there. Okay, so just over in that direction is ocean. I do need to get my bearings here to figure out which way is back. Which is... a little stressful, but it'll be fine. And then after, by the way, once we're done fighting the Wither and stuff, we want to decide what we want to do with this Let's Play. If we want to play something else, if we want to play a new game, if we want to play with mods, it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air as we continue on here. Yeah, let's figure out which way we need to go. All right, so it appears I need to go this direction. It is straightish line, hopefully. I love how that immediately is completely covered. The moment I walk away, completely gone. Also, are those leaves? Oh, interesting. Leaf litter. I had no idea. So that's set up there. This is literally where we need to go to dig down, and we'll be right at the portal, basically. But for me, it's time to meander my way home after a long, long journey out and about. Wanting to cry and all of that fun stuff, you know? It's... ugh. Actually, do we have the... I don't even have the elytra on me. That would have been a good thing to snag, but alas, I didn't do that. Because was I smart? Nope. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll be so fine. We're not that far away from home, allegedly. Only a couple thousand blocks. It's just like how far we ran in the... in the end. Also, I love these little flowers. These are so fun. You're coming home with me. Oh. Am I Frostwalker? Yep. That explains why things were freezing. Okay. And that explains why it was breaking so fast as well. If I hit this, will it break all of it? No, but it's all melting as we see. Okay. Good to know that that's actually what happened there. I was so confused the whole time I was in the end. I was like, there's no way. Of course I wouldn't check to see if my freaking new boots were Frostwalker. That makes no sense. I'm such a silly lad. I'm such a silly boy. What sort of mistake was this? That's really funny, actually. I'm not going to do anything with it, but that's, now that's interesting. Alright, continuing onwards. I love how Frostwalker has ended up being quite useful. Because what this ended up doing, for me, was just eliminating jumping through trees. So I've just been able to completely run across the ice here with no issue at all. The only thing that kind of sucks is if you do that. That's the only real bummer. But you just run and everything's fine. I do wonder if I was on a horse or if I was in a boat, if I would still be able to do that. I think, is that home? Right there? Folks, have we done it? Have we returned to our beautiful home after all this time? We did. That was stupidly fast. That took me less than 10 minutes. Took me about 5 minutes, actually. I'm embarrassed with how quick that was compared to getting there. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Really and truly. All of that time running around in the end. And I was 5 minutes away from home the whole time. That hurts the soul is what that does. You know, this is why we don't use horses. See, if we didn't have a horse, everything would have been fine. If it was a plane, it would have been better than all the trees that we had to run through. That would have also solved the problem. But hey, it's all good. I'm glad to be back. All right, so we've made it home. Home to Gerald, our best friend, our roommate. Hello, Gerald. It's been a great time here with you. So we're back. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we still want to work on. Obviously, you know, we would like to. I keep forgetting that I do that. We would like to build out the walls a little bit. You know, build things up ever so slightly. A lot of building on the agenda. That does mean, however, that I need to collect more resources because I personally have very little. And as well, I want to go and fight the, what's his face? The Wither? Yes, the Wither. That's the man that we need so we can make a beacon and do all that fun stuff. Now, just kind of need to do a little review here. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft on a bunch of different servers and different games, so remembering sometimes what all I have between them is a little bit of a challenge, but I can tell I don't have a whole lot of, you know, stone, a whole lot of cobblestone. And I kind of did a bad job organizing some things. We do want to go to the Nether to get, well, Wither Skulls, and that is a task. That is a task that is horrible because we need it to fight the Wither. And in order for that, we need a, you know, hopefully a looting sword because it'll make it a little bit easier to get some Wither skeletons. Now, I really have nothing going on in here. Very empty, seemingly. Very empty. We do have a little bit of that, and we just genuinely, we don't have any cobble at all. That's a little sad. Were we cooking some up? Oh, okay, so we've actually got quite a bit of stone here, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So we are going to need to go on quite the mining expedition to do a couple of things. Now, one is get more cobble and more deep slate. And two, because we need to kind of finish the house. Even if I'm just closing things off, we need to finish the house. And two, for the walls. And then we also need to find, guess what? He's a little man. He's called the Warden. And it's going to be terrible. He's going to kill us. He's going to beat us. He's going to abuse us and do all those things to us that we don't like. And that is also on the agenda. So, you know I'm running back and forth, but that's because I'm trying to figure my life out. So, yeah, I need to do a whole lot of stuff. And part of that is actually talking to Gerald and making sure we continue to get more bookshelves, more paper, more stuff from the cows. And it's just all about a looting sword, really. That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. I do have some diamonds left over, and you'll see, too, that we're getting new advancements because I now have an account with my actual proper name, so we can play some online games as well. So that's why you're seeing me get those new advancements, because it looks like I'm a new player on the server, but I'm not. Or in the game, I should say, but I'm not. So anyway, that's just a little update there. So anywho, let's see here. What will you give me if I give you a sword? Nah, that's not what I want. So we need to level ourselves up quite a bit too for this whole process. It is just going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. I don't know how many Wither skeletons I'm going to need to kill, but we've certainly made a lot of potions of fire resistance, and that will be fine. That will be fine indeedy-do. Okay, so I gave it a little bit of thought, and I have a loose plan. Now, I just need to go review with my villagers really quickly. Couple minute details. What time of day is it? Are they going to be in there? They're going to be in their beautiful little enclosure. Hello, dearest villagers. You are not who I want. Neither are you. It's probably one of you fellas here. There's the weaponsmith. That could be useful. You are who I want. So, and then there's also... I should really... Do I have name tags yet? If I do, I should rename these folks. You're a toolsmith, novice. I could buy a shovel from you. Okay, great. So this is kind of where we're at. I need the toolsmith, the armorer, and the weaponsmith, so that I don't need to keep getting diamonds and stuff. And, you know, blowing them on silly things, as we all know. So, there's a pigman in my home. There is a pigman in my home. Oh, there's a little pigman in my home. Unfortunate. I'm going to leave him alone, though. Okay. Things have gotten messy here. That's all I'll say. Things have gotten a little messy. What I need are some cooked food. Actually, the steak will do nicely. Let's put some, nope. It's not what I wanted to do. Let's put those in there. Give me my regular boys back. Good stuff. Okay. So, here's what I'm determined. I can make myself a auto cobblestone generator, and it'll be fine. Now, I think, yeah, that's what we'll do down in the basement. Now, XP wise, it's not going too well. So what I need, oh, this is what I was going up here for. I keep like running back and forth because I'm trying to remember what I need to do here. Do I have a trading chest? I do. It's got a little bit of stuff in there. And same with the food. Let's go plant a bunch more of you. And then I need a ton of... Because I need wheat and I need sugar cane. So that's the real big ticket items that we're up to right now. So let's just plant a boatload of wheat right now. And I know some of this isn't ready to be harvested, but I don't care. I'm after wheat and wheat only right now. So we're going to plant a bunch of wheat, which will help me out a lot. I could make an auto farm or something, but I think what I'll probably do instead is I might let things do a little bit of AFKing, you know? The good old AFK maneuver to allow things to grow. And then I can pop in and grab some stuff as time kind of progresses here, because that's how I'm built. That's how I've brewed myself. AFK mode. We'll do it. I haven't done anything really AFK at all yet, so this could be a good first for us. It could be a good first. It will move us in the right direction. Are you trapped, sir? Very good. Very good indeed. Now, what are we after here? I think that scared me. I thought that was an extra large bumblebee. Oh, you can see where my mind was at. Let's just plant a bunch of bamboo here, because this'll do all right. I don't really like the idea of keeping bamboo here, or sugarcane. I don't really like the idea of keeping sugarcane over here. It's not really what I want. However, I'm a man who wants to grow more sugarcane, and, well, it needs to be on the water, so there we go. Just planted about 40 more plants, so that will, that'll increase the sugarcane output by quite a bit, because I've been grabbing from here, but again, it only grows so fast, like I can't, you know, I can't keep it up a lot of the time, so there we go on those. Okay. All right. Okay, finally found the toolsmith. Oh my heavens. I guess I'm gonna buy a bunch of... Oh, I didn't mean to buy that many. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, he's leveled up now. That's really embarrassing. Okay, so he will sell me bells or he will buy iron. I'm half tempted to set up some sort of an iron thing, generator. I don't know how. I'd have to look it up. But anyway, I just did a bunch of trading, and what we're going to do now is we're going to start digging underground. We're going to look a little bit for Warden. We're going to get a little bit more XP, and hopefully we're going to be able to live our lives a little bit better here. Now, I only have an efficiency, well, only have an efficiency 3 pickaxe here. that does beg the question, what would a better pickaxe look like? So I'm just going to take that for a second and give me 3 diamonds again. We'll just do... This kills me. I need a fortune pickaxe. I really do. This is the one thing that I am missing on this server. This is one thing I'm missing on this playthrough is a fortune pickaxe, because that would solve some problems for me. Okay, great. I love that it's still considering me upgrading things. Also, I do forget that we have that diamond block there. That is helpful. We could always use that as well. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just drop that in there. You're coming with me. Oh, this is still filled with stuff. Oh, no, I didn't offload anything. That's embarrassing. Okay, wait a second. I came here, came back home with all this stuff. Put that back in there. Came home with all this stuff, and I didn't end up doing anything with it. Tools and supplies. You can go in here. Shulker box. And then this as well needs to be emptied out. These, the elytra in there. 8 more. I can make 4 more shulker boxes. Whoopsies. Oopsie daisies. Let me just quickly step outside. Hello, outdoors. And Q. Goodbye. gotta just get rid of those real quick. And so, let's just, I think what I've seen people, yeah, there you go. Just dump them on the ground. That works well. A bunch of random stuff, really. But there is some iron that can be cooked up, and that'll help me out quite a bit if I cook that. We do have some weird things too, so this is interesting. We got some of those. Pale moss block. I feel like let's just put the moss in here. Why not? And then resin clump. Don't know what to do with that. That's kind of special. Boink. And these oh, there's my axe. I was wondering. I was like, where'd my axe go this whole time? So we've got 2 elytras, we've got the dragon head. Oh my gosh. Let me just unload all this stuff, and then maybe we'll be in a little bit of a better place. Alright, well, I've emptied some stuff out here. What do you do? Respiration 3, protection 3. Protection, okay. It's not bad. Do I have a better chest plate? I dumped a bunch of stuff in here because I'm kind of at the stage of being like, it's too much for me to sort right now. I'm lazy. Why would I sort it all now? You can go in here, though. And just to be clear, protection 2 versus fire protection. Curse of binding, that's the only cheeky part about it. Let's just put these pants on. Gives me a little bit more stuff. Okay, cool. And it turns out I did have a bunch more tools. I found my axe, which has Fortune 1 for whatever reason, and then my mending diamond shovel. You know what's good, though? This diamond sword is actually pretty nice. It doesn't light anything on fire, but it'll do the trick. As well, we do have a few more things in here that I guess I don't really need. I guess I can leave them for now. It's not that big a deal. They can stay in here. We're going to bring the shulker boxes down with this because we're going to do a little bit of mining. That is the plan, anyway. And, you know, I guess it makes sense to strip mine over down here, because this is what I think is probably the easiest thing to do, is do a little bit of strip mining. I know that we've got quite a bit of stuff going on here. Look at, you know, we got our beautiful geodes over there. And then we're kind of at this stage, which is not exactly where I wanted to do it, but what I'm looking for here is actually ancient ruins, is I think what they're called. So, you know, we're going to be going for a little bit off in one direction to see if we can find the Warden is kind of the next step for me. As well as, again, we're talking about doing all this prep, because there is, like, we want to build buildings, but we also want to fight the Wither and fight the Warden if it's possible. I've never actually fought the Warden before, so that'll be a first. I have, however, fought the Wither, so that is going to be probably not a problem. I just need I'm hoping for a looting 3 sword, and it's just going to take some time. And I'm already hearing a bunch of water. I hear it running. And I'm afraid that I'm going to end up, because I'm kind of heading towards the village, I'm afraid I'm going to end up in the ocean. But I hear water all around me. Oh man, that's loud. Okay, I thought this was confusing. I read something little unclear. I guess I googled the wrong thing, and it provided me the wrong coordinates to go down to. So I actually need to go down to like level almost minus 64, kind of, which will be fine. Because I was at about 11 there. I was like, this seems awfully high to find the Warden area. So this will do better. And this will be fine because I'm going to get some deep slate from this, which is what we need too for the house and stuff. So I am all good for this. This is going to be great. All right, so we are down at level 50. Well, minus 50, I'll say. And this is where we're going to be doing most of our digging going forward. It's going to be a great time, hopefully. We'll see. We'll try and double it up. We have enough we have enough shulker boxes to hold quite a bunch of resources, and I suspect along the way, hopefully we can find some diamonds, which will allow us to continue pretty firmly here. Now what I'm going to do too is, not that, we're going to put the torches in our offhand for mining. I don't do this very often, but this should do the trick. If we get sneak attacked though, I will cry. It will be a bad time. Okay, so we did literally immediately break into a cave that we've already cleared out. So I want to just keep going in a straight line here, which will be fine. So there we got ourselves lined up on the correct level here, just staying on level 50, making it easy and keeping it clean, you know. We can fill that in later if I'm feeling so inclined, but for now, just keep digging. Ah, perfect, some free diamonds. Just the one though, I think. And our inventory is already getting pretty full, so this is kind of one of those times where, whoops, there we go. This is one of those times where it's fine. We just whip out the shulker box, chunk things in. Don't need both the shields. Don't really need all of this stuff. Actually, that can stay on me. Don't really need all this stuff on me. So we'll just start putting things in here. Maybe one should be equipment, actually, I'm realizing. That might be a better choice. Let's do that. We'll separate them out. One will be equipment, and one will be all of the blocks that we've got. So this one can be the equipment one. This includes, well, I guess most of the things that we have. And then this one can just be all of that. Boom, perfect. Iron can also go in there. We got redstone too. My rule with strip mining, because we haven't actually done it on the channel, I'm really, my rule with strip mining is collect everything. Collect everything that there is to collect, because listen, you never know when you're going to need redstone. I know it's sometimes too much. You know, if I really end up with too much redstone, then I'll stop. But I, mostly the rule is, if I find it, I buys it. So, yeah, that's the general gist of me doing strip mining. If it does get to a point, though, where I'm like, okay, we've got way too much stuff. Oh, there's more diamond up there. If we've got way too much stuff, I'll stop. But it's for XP as well. That's really, like, another main reason you do this sort of thing. Is, one, to find, you know, different underground biomes, if that's what you're after. But also, experience. We need it. We need it, and we love it. And it's oh so important. Now, I will do little minor excursions here as well when we find an area that's interesting. Oh, looks like a geode. I don't really want to explore this whole thing, but it's kind of giving the vibe of, and we'll go up top for a second. Yeah, this is, we're back here again. Okay. So that's good. That's good. We'll keep going on the down though. We'll keep going where we were. Continuing onwards. That's all good. It's all good. New area. Kind of fun. I like finding new stuff. We got diamonds right in front of us, which is good. Anything? Okay. Nope, nothing pressing. Very good. Come here, you. You're coming home with me. Kind of a weird diamond formation to have one up there and one down here. This is one of the only complaints that I have about the deep rock areas. Or the deep slate areas. Sorry, I thought I saw the lava dripping. The diamond deposits are almost always smaller. I think they might be more common though, so I guess I can't really complain. But they are always quite small. When I look at continuing on and digging a bunch out. Also, I basically decided I would go until one of three things happens. I go through both pickaxes, I go through all my torches, or I fill up all the shulker boxes in my inventory. And actually, sorry, there's another option. I find what I'm looking for. So there were 4 options. Anyway, we're still going off in one direction. It'll be so fine. Huh. That'll do it. I was wondering why I was struggling to find that. Is it directly underneath me the whole time? Kind of sounds like it. If I do this, do a little staircase down. Hilarious. Okay. So it's just a, oh, okay. A little dangerous, but we'll be okay, I think. Right, folks? We're always okay. I've had no luck, just by the way. I've been looking for this, I've been looking for a Warden area. Not having any luck so far. We're just going to explore this way, see if there's anything. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm probably going to wrap up this episode and do a little bit of, you know, strip mining in my own time, because I'm sure this is, well, I'm just cutting it, but it's not particularly interesting until I find the thing. So what I'll do is I will cut. We'll silence ourselves today. We'll go into the next episode with, you know, hopefully having found something, or ultimate disappointment. You know, it is what it is. I do just want to dig up here, though, quickly, and just see. Yoink, 1 diamond. We've got a few diamonds. It's been pretty nice in that respect. And so, there's something just right here. There was water dripping from the ceiling, and that is of interest to me right here. So let's just see. Where are you going to take me? Oh. Oh my. Ooh. Can't see anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Holy heavens. Crap. Okay, you know what I do need? This was poor planning on my part. Poor planning. Poor planning. No one else's fault. Oh my gosh. Let me put down... Shit. Okay. This is all I need. I should be fine now that I've got this in my hand. Okay, so I mean, I found a new cave. This is exciting. Just as we're about to wrap up. It doesn't... Not a problem. Okay, you stop that. How? Probably shouldn't do that. Okay. Well, it seems like we found a new area, and it seems like I don't want to get lost. Those are my pointers. So, we'll leave it here. I hope you folks enjoyed today's episode of Minecraft. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.